Yo, I'm Uncle Doug's from Rinse FM. I've got a hood up because it's freezing, so if you're watching this in July, don't think I'm mad. It is cold, it's November, we're in Brick Lane, and you're watching the Drum and Bass Diaries. Big up, ball.
Normal weekend, doing as little as possible, but mainly gigging at the moment. Although it's been quite a quiet summer. Yeah, I mean Friday or Saturday we're gigging. If it's abroad, then that's most of the weekend gone. If it's the UK, it's the night. But I try and spend as much time as I can in the summer on the beach, because I live right next to the beach in Brighton, so work on the tan that you can't really see at the moment.
Normal weekend for me is preparing my music. And I take quite a while doing it. Everything is tailor-made to whatever party I'm playing at, so I don't go and play the same set everywhere. I always analyse who's on the bill, what time I'm playing, what kind of audience I'm expecting. So I spend a lot of time dealing with that. But it also means possibly if I'm going abroad, packing bags and being prepared to possibly come home from a club if it's a really good night, not even sleep, get my bag and go back to the airport. You know, I mean, anything can happen. So there's a lot to think about, but it just means preparation for the weekend.
Just got a text off, I've got a text off Oscar from Technology a minute ago. Can you do 4 till 6 on Friday? And obviously, like, I'm happy to just get any set at Technology. Of course, I'll do it straight away, but now I'm thinking, right, 4 till 6, I haven't got a lift at all. I've got no prospect of getting a lift. I'm gonna have to, like, I'm basically gonna have to train it up last train. We've been trying to do the details. I have to train it up there last train. Hang around, sit down, because I ain't gonna be dancing around. I'm a bit too old and fat and disabled for that, so I'll be like, just get there, do 4 till 6, and then hopping on the last train home. So it's not really that glamorous. Don't get paid millions of pounds. But obviously I do it for a reason. I do it because I enjoy it. I write because I enjoy it, and I do the shows because I enjoy it. I'm lucky that my position from working really hard for the last, 15 years or whatever. Now I'm in a position where I can pick the ones I want to do. And obviously I could have picked something more local and maybe got a lift, but other than that, it's perfect, isn't it?
The music scene here is incredible on every level, and obviously I don't just listen to drum and bass, but working in it and practically living and breathing it right now, I will always, whether I like it or not, end up at a dance, at a rave. And usually that could be any time from like a Thursday to even a Sunday night, so full day partying. Not as much anymore because I'm a bit old, but back in the day, yeah.
The irony is there's not really any such thing as a normal weekend. I could be getting on the tube and going to Fabric. I could be getting on the train to go to Newcastle. I could be getting in the car to go to Brighton. I could be getting on a plane to go to Vienna. Like, there is no normal weekend. Anything can happen. It's just wherever they want me, I'll go.
Well, right now we're standing outside Rinse FM. I've just done my show 11 till 2 on a Friday. One come on a Friday, I have to get a quick plug in for free. So my weekend normally starts, say, on a Friday or on a Thursday. I will sort out my questions for my guest and my tunes for the show, and then obviously I get here at about 10:15, 10:30 in the morning, do my show till 2 o'clock. Usually now I would go home, have some food, have a little rest, get all my music ready for tonight, and then depending on where I'm playing on a Friday, sometimes luckily drive down the road, other times unluckily drive to the other end of the country. I normally get in about anywhere between sort of 5 in the morning and 10 in the morning on a Saturday, go to bed. I try not to set an alarm on a Saturday because I have to do the same again on a Saturday night, so maybe wake up about 3 or 4 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. Always check the football, see how West Ham are getting on first and foremost. I pick up all the hammers. And then it's kind of the same routine as Friday, get my music ready, have something to eat, try not to do too much if I can help it, because Saturdays are normally busier than Fridays. So Saturday could be the same, driving anywhere in the country if I'm in the UK. And then back home, similar kind of time, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. But I always set an alarm on a Sunday. This is a tip. This is a tip for all people out there that worry about not being able to get up and dragging the weekend into your week. What you have to do is when you're getting on a Sunday, whatever time, even if it's 10 in the morning, set an alarm for about 3 hours later and force yourself to get out of bed. When you get up on a Sunday, you have your Sunday dinner, kick about, not doing too much because it's Sunday, and then you'll be knackered Sunday night, and then you go to bed normal and you wake up normal Monday morning, and it's bang, back to work.
I don't really have a lot of hobbies now. I mean, I do my Pilates. I've always been I danced from the age of 2.5, and so that kind of doesn't leave me. I did ballet and tap and jazz and that kind of stuff. And when my father is Irish, so I did Irish dancing. I was bought my first piece of vinyl when I was 2. My dad bought me Mucking a Geordie's Bar, which is like a Scottish reel, and my mum bought me All Aboard for Morningtown by the New Seekers. So I was taught very young to collect vinyl. I've always been a vinyl collector. And then I played the piano accordion when I was 8 and became involved in an Irish marching band, and then I carried that on to do classical music with that. So I am trained, you know, I've taken music exams as well, and I suppose, you know, this scene is all encompassing, so my hobbies involve literally chatting to people about what's the next tune and what you're up to, and you know, we have this massive family now, you know what I mean, and I think we have to give it our time and attention, you know, to kind of keep it going, you know what I mean? I mean, the other thing I really love is swimming. I'm a water sign, so water and me are fantastic, do you know what I mean? But yeah, my hobbies are listening to drum and bass, which is my career, so it all works.
Movies, cinema, go to the pub, watch football a lot. Herbal consumption, if I can say that on camera. Again, PS3, yeah, that's that kind of thing.
I'm a photographer, so yeah, during the week sitting behind the camera like this guy there, but yeah, mainly stills photography, some music stuff, some documentary stuff. That's kind of my midweek.
Go to the gym 3 days a week. I don't like it though, does it?
Other than music, skateboarding, photography, but yeah, it pretty much revolves around music other than anything else.
Like for years I was a postman, a plumber, you know, it's only about 3 or 4 years ago that I've kind of been able to give up work to do this full time, because, you know, everyone needs money. So, you know, all these things never stopped me. I've run radio stations and I've DJ'd and I've promoted and everything alongside having a normal 9 to 5 my whole life up until recent times. So it's something that in your spare time, this is what I do. I don't look at it as spare time, because I don't sort of clock on at 9 and finish at 5. I wake up in the morning and I think, right, what have I got to do today? And it starts getting done, and then all day is sort of in and out focused around what I do until I go to bed, and then, you know, I probably dream about it at night, because it's just what I do. It's like part of my genetic build-up, and that's my spare time, my never giving up and all that in one question.
Still involves a fair amount of music-related pursuits, in that I'm always attempting to do a bit of writing, maybe. Obviously that's not really something it's not something I will make myself do, but I have just sit in front of my laptop and there'll be all the little like loose lines that I've come up with. I have like little voice memos on my phone from ideas that I've had walking on the street and whatever. I just go through them, play things again, just look over them again and just be like, okay, what do I get from that today? Maybe I'll get something, maybe I don't. If I don't, okay, fine, I'll just look at them in a week's time or whatever. It'll be that, or I'll fire up Logic and, you know, try and get some tunes on the bubble. I do like produce in my spare time. It's not something I do seriously, but it's something I enjoy doing, so I'll have a go at that. What else? Just really nerdy stuff. Go around trawling the internet for samples and yada yada yada. Just generally music related stuff, or catching up with people that I haven't seen, because, you know, they're free at the weekend when I'm working, and you know, I'm free the week when they're not. So maybe I'll try and catch up with someone or whatever, make some phone calls, send some emails, the general stuff.
I sleep a lot. My spare time. Or I try and I do what normal people do, like go cinema or I don't know, ice skating or something that's out of my comfort zone, because 24/7, like at least 5 days a week, sometimes 6. It's all drum and bass. I'm always listening to it, or I'm talking to someone over email, or I'm arranging an event, or I'm getting involved in some sort of event somewhere. So that 1 day a week, that's usually Mondays, that's my day off.
Spare time, that's such a funny question, because
there's not much. There ain't much. Let's put it that way, man.
Yeah.
Like the family ain't happy with me because I'm always spending either time like abroad gigging or in here. But they wouldn't have a roof over their heads if I weren't doing that. So what do I do, innit? Yeah, exactly.